What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Merrowstrand episode 58.
Wow.
88.
Such a high number. We're doing it. We're doing
Oh. I'm so impressed. I'm so proud of us.
it. This campaign
Played
has
for
gone on
58
for a while.
weeks.
I mean,
God, look at us.
not consecutively. There's
Not
been,
No, of course not. I'm pretty sure
been-
there's 58 off weeks in there as well. So I mean,
There's also been some episodes that we just like were here but didn't really play.
That's true.
That number's getting a little high.
Yeah, we had like a 51 and a half.
I don't know if those ever got numbered though.
Those don't get numbered.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
We don't number those. Those don't earn a number.
Those are your beach episodes.
Truly.
Beach.
Truly. Look at all this this crown up in here. Look at him rolling all this stuff. But you know what? You gotta go, bro. You gotta go. We can't handle all that.
Just purged it.
Yeah.
Purge.
Das
Shut the
purge.
non-believer.
look at all those colorful
Oh, look at
dice.
the classic
Colorful,
dice.
yeah.
Look at those
I
classic dice.
coded my D&D dice for my first set from 1992, and I went and did all the little I had to come from a picture of the old set, and yeah, I ripped them.
And some really did have
Hex
black
coded
numbers, and some had white numbers.
That's the
That's
set.
crazy. That's so wild.
It's
Now-
because they were printed by different people.
Different bulk producers.
There's just one color
No
blind
joke.
dude.
No joke.
Now my set isn't as old as like some of the red box or some of them. Their dice would come where you would have to fill them in with a felt tip.
Ooh.
That's and what I didn't realize at Gen Con, they sold 2 sets of these. They made a modern version of that in that color, and then they made a that looks just like that, but a high end set. Which
I think I have the modern version. I think Amanda got that for me a couple years ago.
Too cool. Yeah, if
don't know,
I
haven't
would have
looked
known
at
that, I
physical
probably
dice
would have
in
got one.
years. I
Yeah,
haven't
but
looked at physical dice in years. It makes me sad. They're just right over there on my shelf, waiting
Waiting.
Watching.
to fall on my head while I sleep.
Assassin's Creed.
Love it. Who's got announcements they want to let folks know about?
Nope, we're boring.
Quiet week
Oh,
this
I'm going to New Orleans.
Oh,
Weekend.
Yes.
Noise,
Hell yes.
noise.
Me and Mama Rock about to tear that place up.
Nolans.
ain't never
We got
been
our
the same.
costumes and stuff already. Turns out my dad's not coming, so we're free.
Hell yeah.
Dobby is a free elf.
Ain't no man to hold us down, minus my brother, but he's like barely a man, so it's like, okay.
Jeez. The roast. The roast. Or maybe not a roast. I don't know. I want top 3 moments and also top 3 food dishes. That's the recap that I want.
That's, man, narrowing down the top 3 food dishes is really what's going to be tough on that.
Yeah.
Picking our food places has definitely been the most stressful. We're kind of maybe deciding on a little round the world
Oh,
dinner.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Smart call.
The hardest part there is you got to have like, okay, here's my 3. This is the one I want to try to get into. That's probably going to be too full. The one that I might be able to get into, and then it's like 3. Like, don't
really
worry.
busy. There's like a whole like parade going on or something on Saturday, so
Do you like oysters?
I've never had oysters.
What?
I was so poor.
Oh,
Luckily, you're going to the land of basically
I'm not
free
poor
oysters.
anymore.
They are the cheapest oysters that you could possibly imagine in New Orleans, and they're great. So definitely do a tray of oysters. You'll find many a place that'll have them like $10 for a tray. Like, yeah.
I had the chance to try them in Italy, and I decided against it because Venice smells like butt. and I did not want to eat it.
Well,
you're not gonna
smell any
oyster
better.
tray.
Yeah. It really just turned me off.
Orleans
I was
doesn't
like, "That's
smell much
cool. No
better."
thanks."
Yeah.
I'll fit right in. I'll be fine.
Yeah, but so you're new for oysters. So they'll offer you. You're gonna get horseradish, and you're gonna want to put horseradish on it, and then you're also gonna want to do hot sauce, and then you're also gonna want to do a squirt of lemon, and that's how
Do
you're
I have
gonna want
to
to
bring my own hot sauce? What kind of hot sauce?
Yeah,
are we talking?
they'll
'Cause
have-
I'm pretty particular about hot sauce.
They'll have Louisiana.
Yeah.
Though it's in the South, you're gonna see Louisiana on most, unless they have a proprietary. Which,
Yeah.
I wish that more of them like had like Cholula or Tapatio on
Sure.
there. I wish
Something
one of them
about
would
that
have the
wood
Mexican
top,
style.
I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. What am I thinking? Most of them will be Tabasco. I'm sorry.
That's the real thing.
Yeah.
Is it's mostly going to be Tabasco, but it'll still go good with the horseradish.
Horsey radish.
Horsey radish.
You know what?
Horsey sauce.
And if you don't like raw oysters, don't fret. All the cooked ones are so delicious.
Oh,
just
yeah.
get you
Oysters
some
Rockefeller is just,
classic
just as fine.
Rockefeller, a Bienvenue, like you'll be
Like
good.
I don't have a weird thing about textures or anything, so I feel like it's gonna be good.
Do them, and
That's
it's
usually
cheap
people's
enough.
complaint is they don't like textures, but
Yeah.
I'm not
Greatest
not that
bar food on the planet.
scale,
Oh,
you know?
love oysters.
Greatest bar food on the planet. Me and Feisty haven't got to eat oysters together, and that's the next one. I would see just how disgusting we can get with oysters.
I mean, it'll be romantic because we'll serve each other oysters. So
Yeah.
there's that move.
The
Sounds
bottomless
emanating
pit.
from
You
this
guys?
thought is just wonderful.
Yeah, if you can get a bottle of Sriracha, that's great. That would be awesome, but it's usually not on the table down there.
No.
That's why you bring
Well,
the
yeah,
little.
aren't you guys in a drought
keychain
of
one.
sriracha still?
Well, the rest of the world isn't, but middle
Yeah.
ass America just got restocked, so
Wow, that sucks to suck.
I'm good, bro. And radio was there to hook me up. I
You
also
need
had some
fur-lined
regulars.
Crocs or you need sriracha. I got you covered.
Crocs or Sriracha, baby. Hell yeah.
Insulated Crocs.
Lined Crocs in a coastal climate?
Sign me up.
Here's the most epic thing about me bitching when you delivered me line Crocs. I'm like, what the hell? I look down at these things. I mean, they're hideous, like on a different level. And I'm out in public with these, unfazed with my. Matter of fact, might have increased my game that weekend. And I feisty danced in them for hours.
Oh yeah, you did.
So hey, you know what? Never count a insulated Croc down. Why would they even have those in San Diego? Just because you guys feel the need. You
Everybody
need
bought
to.
the regular ones out. This was the last Croc
'Cause
left.
bro, it's
70
literally
degrees.
68 degrees and
I got a
I'm
bundle.
wearing a hoodie.
I got a bundle.
So cold.
You also probably needed like size 18 Crocs, So like,
Yeah, I mean that was the other thing is I don't know if
The
there was
biggest on the
size
rack.
Gigantor on the rest of them. I just found his size, grabbed him, and left.
I
'Cause I had Griffin with me, and he's like, "Dad, can I get that? Dad, can I get that? Dad, can I get that?"
Dad.
I'm the
Dad.
highest size before it's like your catalog only, bro.
You're
They just start cutting holes in shoe boxes and taping them for you. Here you go.
Oh, it's a menace. It's a menace. Yeah, so announcements over here. I hate to break it to you guys, but Stormforge is over. There will be no Stormforge until we can plan a reunion show. And I think we got some leads going on in the Discord for that, but I will let everybody know. It will be before the end of the year. So we're going to have a capstone episode, but hey, Merrowstrand gets to deal with all the unfortunate problems under the sea now.
Cool, great.
We get to wrap up two people's storylines.
I was gonna say, don't they live above where we're going?
We get to save 2 worlds.
Yeah, but that, and it's all good. It's the reason it's ending is because both Ed and Drac got a bunch of contracted work. So it's like, it's all great.
yeah.
It's good things. But that's what happens when you have a D&D show that is in the middle of the day or at the very end of their work day. It doesn't quite work out that. So now, not only am I working on Monday's new campaign right now, I'm also working on the reboot for the mods game on Sunday, and I'm working on the new time slot UK game on Wednesday. So
good thing you have 3 functioning computers now to work on all these new campaigns for you.
I was like, I have to get one to be able to work. The little Steam Deck that can do a lot, but
it's such a tiny little screen.
Oh no, not with my dock. I got 3 monitors with it, baby.
That's true.
I got 3 monitors. That thing, that's a beast. It's a beast from the east. Yeah, but yeah, you guys heard that. I lost another motherboard. I at this point, I'm starting to wonder, because me and my dad both can't wear a watch. If we wear a watch, we'll kill the battery. When I lived,
it's your static.
Yeah, and I have long hair and I have this a staticky shirt. I'm starting to think that, dude, I killed my door in my apartment downtown that was electronic 6 times when I lived there and had to call maintenance. So I'm just starting to believe that
druid.
Well, it's not cheap being this having this mutant power that I can't discharge on evil, only my own devices. When you guys see me walk around, when I get like if I'm in somebody's house and I'm like, I will a lot of times hit their fan fan chain, and it will shock the shit out of my forehead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can get a pretty good arc on a door handle on the right day. Yeah,
this is all making a lot of sense now.
But
it's all coming
how's
together.
it like? I'm not anywhere near these freaking motherboards, man. I'm not touching them. I ain't touching shit.
I mean, that's the electricity that you can see. You know, who knows what's happening through the current waves.
More than meets the eye. Yeah, so we did that. We got a whole nother new PC, one getting worked on and one paperweight. But the good news is I always have one PC that's ready to go to fill in, that I get to put everything back on again to be able to run. That's how much I love you guys. Yeah. We need to pick up where we left off. At some point in time, Adam's going to join us. He's at work. So we're going to start without him.
He's right here. I was
here.
wondering if you're going to put him on the board.
Oh, it's just because I have to refresh his camera. That's all.
He checked in about halfway through your monologue.
I was listening, man. I was in the sauce. I was lost, you know.
Let's go.
Darkator.
Looks like I arrived right when a wizard is meant to.
Yeah.
But you were.
Look at him. He's got that booster seat.
Yeah, I know.
Most of the time, hey, but we know where he's going to end up at. That serial sloucher.
It's why I thought Adam wasn't as tall as he actually is.
Because I'm not.
It's funny because it's true.
We're so disappointing for everybody when they meet. They're like, they wanted me to be a dwarf, and they're like, whoa, that's not the case. And Adam's just a tall Chad over here.
I look exactly like everybody thought I was going to look like. I feel like just another bald white dude.
Nobody's
People
awkward
get very
Tyson though.
surprised by how short I am. It's not fun.
It is impressive. It is impressively short. It really is.
Get gnomed.
I need you around so I look normal. I mean, at 5'10", I'm the shortest one amongst all these dudes.
Dude,
Hey,
I'm
we're the same
5'3" and
height,
I'm
buddy.
the tallest one in my family. That's crazy. Well, woman-wise.
Oh no, I fit in places.
Yeah, I know. Really,
I'm able to do that really cool thing where I can pull my legs up in a chair and be comfortable.
I'm comfortable on a plane.
Nobody's comfortable on a plane.
I have to wear compression socks when I sit so I can walk again. I have not one but 2 lumbars right now. One external, one internal. I lay my
they just
back
call it
over a
a-
sink to crack my back because I can't pay
I think
for
they
a
just call that
chiropractor.
a herniated disc. So
Oh no.
Thank God I ain't got one of those, man. That's where you're not getting out of bed. You're doing
Yeah.
the tactical roll.
Yeah.
Roll the handbar. Adam, drop us an announcement for us. You got anything?
not yet.
Oh,
Announcement of an
co-
announcement.
brother, here it
Not
goes.
There's actually I got three things cooking, but there's not announced yet, so I can't
Every
talk
week
about
it's a
them
new
yet.
thing cooking. New announcement of an
man.
announcement.
Let him
Let
cook.
him.
I got a couple things coming with the Magi RPG crew, and then something else that I can't talk about yet, but it's pretty dope. Yeah, that's like announcement of announcement. I don't like doing them, but I was put on the spot, so here we are. But yeah,
We
hopefully
believe
soon
you.
we'll be able to talk about some things, like maybe next week.
Where
Like,
will
I'll be
you
able to
share
talk
the
about a couple
news
things.
when you can?
What?
Where will you share the news when you can?
You'll hear it first, chat. Here,
From where?
live
What?
on CaptainRoBear
You'll just be sitting at your desk.
Merrowstrand game.
Oh, exclusive access.
Exclusive content. Unless I just retweet it on Twitter or something. Or
Codename
X.
Dennis.
So, codename
use,
Dennis.
use code Dennis.
The thing is I actually don't know when these are being announced yet. So I'm like, I don't know when we're gonna, it's like one of them's coming up pretty quick though, so I hope it's soon.
Adam's
But yeah.
BTS. Oh,
I am? Which one? Which member?
oh, I hate you. Picking up where we left off.
It's Jay.
As you guys got to have a good sit down inside the Fae with Chikios, discussing Dylan's new powers, caressing small cats and foxes like Vera. You guys were instructed to try to harness Dylan's powers, giving him advice and some skills along the way, as well as some good Fae gifts. You guys have been set inside the right direction. No more Feywild magic bombs in hand. You guys have been teleported back onto your Fey galleon. And since Stormforge is no longer, you guys have the title for Horizon's End, which I believe both ships are named after.
We won it in the custody battle.
I think ours is actually called like Horizon's Bender, but like the B and then like the, you know what I mean? Like it's just weathered, so it just looks like Horizon's End.
You are the father. With the destination to head back to Krak's homeland. Discover what can be done about his tribe and the calamity they seem to be intensifying as they have left their own homeland on a warpath to try to find a new place to inhabit. We pick back up in the high seas, headed there. Everybody's on the deck of the ship. You guys are well rested. You can click the long rest on your character sheets. What are you guys up to?
Christian is
Brooding.
still reeling from the news that was presented to him at the end of last episode. And if you haven't seen that yet, quite a doozy. So yeah, he's definitely doing typical Christian fashion. He's probably staring out over the high seas by himself next to a railing or something, just kind of like trying to process, you know?
Oh, never.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy, right? But yeah, I think he's
How long is the right amount of time to give him to before we go
I
in?
don't know. Who's gonna be the first one to walk over there? Do we all have to go over there? Can we
I
you want rock paper scissors?
heard it was like half the time of the entire relationship.
What? That there's no way that's right.
And that's what I heard, man.
That's just people moving on. That's the amount of time that it takes for somebody to just forget about you.
That's not what he's doing.
Well, I mean, I don't really know what got into him. Something happened with his god, I guess. I'm not fully sure what happened or transpired, but
Oh, did he finally answer?
well, it
Point
I
of
don't know,
order.
there was-
I don't think he shared with anyone that.
Well, I had
He vaguely made a comment to.
yeah, I had something. I had been given that it had something to do with he lost power, and it was because I made a beefy perception check.
He said,
Mhm.
what could contain a god?
Something like
Oh, yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think specifically was what he said.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, and I was able to read lips for that. So that is the only information we have to go off
Go
of.
notes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, he deserves his time and space, but also we're moving pretty fast in the water, so I don't know how. Krak, how far away do you think we are?
Like I licked my finger and I pointed to the sky. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yep. I mean, that's fair.
Go
I
ahead,
can
roll
make
roll a survival or
Yeah.
survival or history check.
I'm helping you. I'm helping you as best as I can.
History is bigger.
You showed up on a ship in the middle of the ocean. Where are you?
Okay.
Can he have advantage because I helped him?
No.
Yeah, probably not from history.
No.
He's the one that should have advantage on this. Yeah, so go. Actually, this is a question. Did you ever do any sailing when you were at the island when you grew up? Like, would you know the surroundings of what you were looking for?
I wouldn't call it sailing, more or less of putting things together that float. And then when I escaped the island, it was basically like I stowed away on the first thing that I could hide in. So I didn't fully sail by myself. I was more of a builder than anything.
You're not helping your case.
I know. I
Hey,
know what the island
it's
looks
lore,
like.
baby.
I know what the island looks like, while I'm leaving it.
Nope, we're gonna stick with that 17.
We're screwed.
Looks like water to you, boy. It's tough to say. You've been dropped out in the ocean close, but which direction to go into?
He didn't
You know-
tell us which way to go?
The sun is so hot and it's so much in my eye. I'm gonna have to go below deck and look at the map and the compass, and I'll be back. I'll be right back. I just skitter off.
I don't.
Do we even know what time of the day it is? As I'm like looking at the sun, trying to like figure out like
Staring right at it.
what direction are we going?
I'm just going blind.
High noon.
Oh,
Of course it is.
I mean,
I'm
it's-
not gonna say it. But the
Yeah.
sun's high up there.
you can see it. It is directly above, center mass. So you know that it's lunchtime.
Okay. And while he's figuring out the direction we should be going, what is our plan of attack? Are we
are we
just
attacking?
wanting- Well, not. I use that term loosely. We're just wanting to go find his tribe, right?
As far as I remember, we should be going to an empty island to look for clues.
Yeah, because they left. Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Well,
We just got to figure out where exactly
where
they went
Yeah. Okay.
and if they left anything behind.
Well, so we don't know how long we don't know how far away we are. We don't know the direction that we should be going. We've got a very stoic Christian and a little bit of a bamboozled Krak. Should we just do some fishing? Is that what we're doing today? Is that...
You guys are something.
Huh.
I don't want to die. Oh, I don't want to progress the plot. You can't make me.
I thought you were actually being Dylan there for a second.
Oh yeah, I know. Dylan, we just got it together.
Yeah.
Come on.
I figured he's up there like, we're going northeast by south, boys. He's just rolling.
Oh, that's probably a good thing we should at least be doing while we're waiting on Krak to figure out which direction we're going. Maybe we can do some more practicing with Dylan and making sure that...
Isn't he steering the ship? Wait, is he steering the ship?
No, the Fae controls it.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what Dylan's doing? CRB sleep. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh
I mean,
my
he
God.
did work a lot yesterday. Earlier today?
Look at him.
I'm not really sure where we're at.
Hammock on deck in the sun, just swinging between the masts. Oh, it's good sleep right there.
But Krak is definitely going to find the navigation tools.
Do you want help? Or...
Where did we leave them?
Okay, I'll take that as yes, and I'm gonna go down to help them try to find the compass and the map.
Investigation check, because you guys have never really done anything.
Like as you come down the stairs, you just see everything that it wasn't bolted down tipped over.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good way to start, I think.
There's a entire barrel of banana bourbon cream pie filling that's in there that is now tipped over.
Wow.
Smell the booze.
2 horrible rolls, but we got a 24 total.
26.
24 and 26. You guys are able to go downstairs, get your maps, get the charts, ledgers, navigation tools, and begin to set yourself straight. Currently, you've been circling.
That sounds about right.
Seems right. Yeah.
I feel like there's quite a few moments of like, no, okay, this if you look, that peak is this on the map, right? Oh wait, no, it's this way. Okay, I'm getting more oriented now.
Everyone else that's up above, you guys just feel the boat going around.
The circle just keeps getting tighter, just tighter and tighter each time.
Oh, that's actually a whirlpool. Oh God.
I'm gonna die.
But you guys are eventually able to get yourself headed in the right direction. You haven't lost that much time. It seems that you've been set here, not going too far out of the way. You guys have about a half-day sail before Land Ho.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, we're not that far away. Right? So just maybe a little bit less rest of the day, and then we should be there.
Yeah, as long as we don't have to pull over and go to the bathroom, we'll be fine.
What? No. Who does that in a boat?
Oh, yeah.
You pee in your own suit.
Where have you been going to the bathroom?
Right here. As I just pause for a second. That's better.
And done.
You know when they tell you to never meet your heroes?
This is that moment for sure.
This
You're not wrong.
As Dylan's got a little seasick from being in the hammock. The G-forces or something.
Don't worry, Dylan. We're going straight now. We're not turning left anymore.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Oh, he kind of puts a hand out and stabilizes himself.
Feels a little bit more progressive. Yes, I agree. Now, what are we gonna do about Christian?
You're so cold and clammy.
Maybe I might be able to mix you up something and help you feel better.
Been hanging out down there like a bilge rat, not getting any sun. What?
It's just the skin. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, he takes your arm and he presses up against his forehead that's been getting sun. It's so cool.
See, I mean, it's nice. It's like a little cooling towel.
You're like liquid gel in human form.
Now I just wish that somebody warm could. Where's Tarben at? I like his warmth.
Where is Tarben at?
Tarben's up on the foreyard.
No, look at you with your ship knowledge.
I hate
have a
you.
yacht?
I hate you for bringing that up because it always comes back to me, and it's always Adam doesn't know what he's doing because I say something wrong, and then someone brings it up, and you had to go and bring the foreyard or the forward or the forebast or whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm on the foremast, but I'm standing on the foreyard.
I can't tell if Angry Tian said that or if.
I'm triggered.
I'm on the aft deck.
You're at the back of the boat brooding. I thought you were on the front of the boat brooding.
Sure.
I'm like a giant. I'm like a giant bear. What do they call the thing on the front? Not the maiden.
You know what? I'm in the only place that I know of for sure. I'm in the crow's nest. Okay.
So you're
All the way up.
You're way up.
I ain't climbing that.
You can fly.
So someday you'll be able to remember, Mr. Tian. You hold your glass of port wine in your left hand while you look starboard with your right.
I don't think it's gonna change. Okay.
Yeah,
just make sure the boat's small enough where there's like 3 seats. I just choose one. Okay.
That's just keel haul. I'm just sending them.
About the time Bud asks where Tarben is, you see this big bear slide down the shroud on the foremast. I just look at you guys. You know, Christian will come and talk to us when he's ready. You don't go to him; he'll come to you.
I'm gonna push back a little bit on that, and I don't know that he will actually be very forthcoming, and I think it does require a little bit of prying. But
like, what if we?
I'm just gonna put a paw on Bud's shoulder. He'll come and talk to me when he's ready. He'll talk to you.
Okay.
He's done it before.
But what if we have to get off the ship and he's still kind of over there? And
Christian's a warrior. He knows his job.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. But thinking about you. Hope you're doing okay up there.
why don't you
You
just
guys
send him a
never left
note?
me alone while I was brooding. That's silly.
Yeah.
We were objectively worried about our own safety with you.
Fair point.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't the only one.
Says the bomb man.
I got
Also
better.
got a point. That's also.
I am much better at this, and I just take out a few bombs and I start juggling them.
Whoa!
I'm just gonna take 3 steps back, beer in hand.
Acrobatics check, my friend.
Oh, jeez.
I took my 3 steps.
Thank God for the reliable
Your
talent.
dexterity is insane.
Nah, man, that's reliable
Reliable
talent.
talent.
Holy
As
shit.
long as it's not a 1, it's never below a 10.
You know what's worse about being on a ship lost at sea is not being on a ship lost at sea.
Hey, we're not lost anymore.
It's okay. None of them have the fuses.
Oh well, okay. So they're totally harmless, right?
Yes, totally harmless. There still are the reagents are. It's not something you want to breathe in constantly. This happens, and I lift up my goggles, and you see the one white eye.
I forget about that, honestly.
Yeah,
It's still, and you can use. You can't use that eye, right?
no, I can see completely fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually have really good vision.
That's honestly not surprising.
Yeah, I just realized that this kind of freaks people out.
You're
Who?
wearing armor.
Mm-hmm. Is that a problem? I can step out of it.
No. I just don't think your eye's the general concern here.
Oh yeah, I didn't always have this armor though. Remember,
That's true.
This was a
Just the
gift.
bombs.
A gift that I made myself. I gave it to myself.
And that's sometimes the best gifts that you can get.
But you know, the plans kind of came to me and also came from the outside too. So it was like a combination of things.
Treat yourself.
Yeah. And then you go to the Fae and then you treat yourself some more.
Did
Like,
someone
look.
back in the Fey Warden?
Not particularly, but can we help you?
Somebody knocked over a barrel of bourbon banana cream pie downstairs. It's everywhere. Been rolling back and forth. I scooped up
Advice,
some of
my
the stuff off the top. And I'm gonna have one of those this straight up Boy Scout mess kit with my little individual pot. Like,
Hell yes.
I was able to scoop
Tin
some
with
up.
the handle.
Yeah, some of the graham crackers still there too.
I wonder who could have done that. That's a tragedy.
To be honest with you, I did not realize that bourbon banana cream pie was on this vessel.
I quickly look around for Pal, who is nowhere to be seen, I'm sure.
Pal is death rolling in the banana cream pie.
Yeah. Him and Blueberry eventually just start licking it off of each other.
Oh,
did Blueberry come with
adorable.
us?
Oh, of course he did. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure. They kind of set up a daycare in the Fae. He could have been all right, I guess.
Nah, he comes. He cometh.
Don't come.
It's a
Don't
child.
come.
I'm gonna come.
Hey, he's adolescent now.
Adolescent.
It's all day.
Then
doing
it's
that.
definitely
Holy
oh,
shit.
brother.
Got an owlbear firing live rounds off the poop deck. Look out.
It's like clean sock in sight.
He's just walking around avoiding eye contact with everyone.
Bluebird, why is your fur so matted?
Why is your right arm so strong?
He's already got a swoop haircut.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's been down deck polishing the cannons.
Blueberry, we don't have cannons on this deck.
Yeah, there aren't any. So
Okay, so we just keep going this direction for about half a day, and we'll
And
run
we should
into
be there?
land. Yeah, we'll run into land for sure.
That's so generic.
Well,
go ahead and give me perception checks.
oh god.
I'm gonna do mine at disadvantage because I'm distracted.
Oh.
That would have been a nat 20. Hey, but it's a disadvantage because I'm emo.
I can see everything.
Bud, Krak, you guys are the first ones to notice, our little navigators, that there is a patch of the ocean that looks strange that's up ahead. There is something floating on top of the water and a massive splotch of it that crests even into the horizon. As you guys get a little bit better look, what you can tell is it is a ton of floating dead fish.
I think I'm gonna have to go up to the crow's nest to get a better view of this. Don't. I'm not here for you. I'm here to look. That's all I'm doing. I'm not engaging with you. I'm ignoring you, in fact, and I'm just looking to see what's going on at that very, very weird patch of dead fish.
Is it like
What?
in our in our way, basically in our direction that we're
Yes,
moving?
it is in the direction towards your homeland. There is also an equal amount of birds that are up above that have just begun conglomerating over all of this dead fish that's hanging down. You can see them, they're dive bombing and going after these things.
Is
Definitely
there
new
any
land.
difference from seeing it elevated? Or no new information from an elevated standpoint?
No, it goes all the way back to the horizon. You can't tell even with,
It goes further than what I was even seeing. It goes way back.
I wonder if it leads to the island. If we just follow this path, we make it.
Is
What
that like
does?
a very morbid yellow brick road type of
It's
thing?
like Christian will like turn to you on the crow's nest. What does?
We're heading towards Krak's last island that his tribe was at, and along. Do you see all the dead fish out there?
That doesn't bode well.
No. What do you? Should we wait? I'm not engaging with you.
What?
We were having discussions downstairs if we should engage with you or not, and Tarben gave me this whole speech about how I shouldn't poke a prod with you. I was trying to give you your space, but you took the best viewing spot, so here I am.
That's fine. But
So you're okay? We're just gonna
no.
deal with the problem at hand, probably right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Should we go through this, or should we? It doesn't look like there's really any way around, but maybe we should try to be a little bit more cautious as we approach.
I don't know how much more cautious you can be. We're on a Fey galleon in the middle of the ocean. We just kind of have to keep an eye out.
Yeah, maybe we all be on the lookout. Okay. Well, I'll head back down.
I'll go down too.
Oh, okay. Good.
Roll to secrete.
As Bud gets to the bottom, you just see Krak go.
No. We're just glazing right over it.
Do I save from the secretion and fall to my death?
The question would be, how many floors would you fall through before it stopped?
Oh yeah. Yeah, magic or not, I'm a big boy with lots of armor.
Mhm.
So as we get close enough to the dead fish, I would like to try and rope some in somehow to do some examination.
We definitely got nets around here, right? Where's the fishing boy?
Oh, Bud has a net that doesn't get used nearly enough.
No, I do. I literally have a net launcher. We got this.
No rolls necessary. You guys are able to pull up some of the fish. Tarben, you notice, much like that part in the Departed, she fell funny. It's the sound of this fish hitting the hull, like just these soft pummels that aren't doing any damage to your ship, but it's unsettling. And like you can look up to the front and much like pushing through an ice flow, the fish are stacking up in the front and like pushing up. There's a good 6-foot wall of like dead fish that come up from the bottom of the hull.
I have weird deja vu from when we went to Tarben's island and we literally had to go through this, but it was ice.
And we also did it. We went to your home too, and it was all vines.
What
It was like lily pads that we had to walk on.
Yeah, what is this?
You pushing these fish, they're gonna be thick enough for us to walk on.
Who is handling the catch?
Yeah, me, net, doing a net.
I'll give you a hand on the line if you need help pulling them up.
Yeah, I got this. I don't have the strongest arms in all this crew. I can aim well, but geez, there's a lot of dead fish out there.
First thing that you notice is that their eyes are all scalded white.
I don't think they're boiled.
Okay.
I mean, that kind of makes sense if it's like this is a volcano underwater.
Yeah, does it is there any aroma, any like special sulfur aroma or anything like that coming off of them?
Go ahead and do a investigation check.
I'll do a sniff check with you.
Sniff me.
Engage sniff check. Krak.
Oh, I was giving him advantage. Oh, come on.
I have advantage for perception and investigation rolls.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And this is investigation.
D&D 2024 revised. Everyone has advantage almost at all times. It's look at
more
there.
dice.
Dueling 24s.
We got the same roll.
The stench of sulfur is in the air, only countered by the stench of death. These fish have definitely gone through something in these waters. Considering the fact that you're headed towards an active underwater volcano, it looks like things have become active to the point of a detriment to this many miles outside of the island.
Well, that's not good. That smells like sulfur, which is probably due to the volcano making this water pretty acidic.
It's far out. It's gonna be a lot of. Say it's a big problem.
I wonder if it
Grubs.
actually, if like the fire plane or whatever, or the whatever's coming out of the door has reached my island. And that's the call for war. That's the reason for war. They feel attacked.
Oh, maybe they're
If
not
it's all the
even-
way out here in the middle of the ocean, then it's probably reached your island.
How would they attack a volcano?
I'm kind of an anomaly. There's not a lot of bright people in my tribe. Not a lot of thinkers. A lot of acting,
humble.
a lot of actors, not a lot of thinkers.
Akiko, he told us they take the bombs and they put them in the ground. They take the bombs and they put them in the ground. How many? The ground can't take that many bombs. Go boom.
I
I
mean,
wonder, Tarben, you want to help me out with this really quick?
We need.
I'm just gonna grab some rope and I'm gonna like tie it around my waist and then like start to jump on the top. Could you hold on to this side?
Am I holding the rope for you?
Yeah.
Are you going in there?
And yeah, I want to see what's underneath.
Wrap you around my waist, give you a climber's tie.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Or it won't. I don't know. We'll see. He's just gonna start climbing down.
See Christian straight up walking down the side of the boat.
Yeah, and he's gonna like test it first. He's just gonna like put his hand in the water, just to, like if like it starts burning acid or something. Obviously he's not gonna go in, but he's just gonna like, he knows that there's a bunch of dead fish and stuff. But I think he's curious as to like what the underside of this looks like, right? If there's any other information we can glean. So he's gonna first just kind of run his hand in and just see if there's any reaction to him just putting his hand in the water. I lose a hand.
this seems a little reckless.
Roll 8.
Not reckless.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay, there is something going on. Okay.
Ooh.
Luckily though, I'm not gonna say
Probably.
shit because I'll roll a 1. It's a 5, but it's 22 because I have really good con. That's like my beef stats. 22. Do I need to add more to it? No, I think I'll be okay.
There is a tingling that you feel all throughout your fingertips and up your arms as you dip down into this very acidic and warm sea.
Yeah,
You're getting down there, Christian.
it's almost acidic. It's like too much time will eat away at you, and it's warm. Perhaps maybe we should switch positions. I feel like you're better at sea things being from the island, and
Well, you're down there now. Krak, throw him a vial. You're a science man. You can test this water, right? Or build a bomb out of it.
Yeah, I mean, can you catch?
yes.
Okay, here you go. Just toss it.
Well, I gotta roll. this is gonna be great. I'm gonna fail this.
Somehow you saying that, all I can think of, Adam, is just Tian in the bedroom. Yeah, should we switch positions or just the absolute worst.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. When I said it, as the words left my mouth, I thought the same thing. I was like, I could have worded that differently. Like, hey, Tarben, you wanna, I'm tired of being on bottom. You know, like,
Just the monotone, battle master, the sex master.
Bad master.
put on the blindfold.
We're not going to turn the lights on, but we're not going to shut our phones off. So we'll use the phone light tonight.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
I have
Code word Dennis.
six different dipping sauces from McDonald's.
Oh God.
Yep. Sorry for that tour down Nightmare Lane. You were asking Tarben, what?
To throw a vial, Krak is going to throw me a vial to get a sample of the water. Can I just catch it, or do I need to roll for it?
Yeah, it's a vial. We're you able to go
Vial
down there?
behind. So I'll get a sample or two for
Constitution
Krak.
saving throw.
Oh God, another one. What do you got?
Oh yeah, with ease you'll be able to get that vial, and fortunately enough, the pins and needles doesn't go further than sensory.
Yeah, I wanted to get a look, but I feel like the longer you're in there, the worse it's gonna be. He'll climb back up, and then he'll give a nod to Tarben, and then he'll hand Krak the vial or two of the seawater.
Krak immediately just sits down, crisscross applesauce, and starts working on it.
He'll also like hold out his hand. I don't know if there's any visual thing or whatever. I don't think so, but he's just gonna hold it out for Krak to like look at, and he's just gonna explain the pins and needles, and that it was like felt warm, and it felt kind of like that there was some sort of acidic something to it, and just try to give him information so that he can glean something.
Go ahead and give us your alchemy rolls here.
Okay. Boop. Boop.
32.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. We're gonna go ahead and do something very un-D&D like. With a 32, I'm gonna give you 1d6 for every 5 points. So we're gonna do 6d6, and I'm gonna have you go for 4, 5, or 6 as successes. So we're gonna split it down the middle. This is how many vials of distilled acid. So these will be able to count as acid bombs after you reduce them down.
Okay. Sorry, my computer's going nuts right now. All right, back. So 6d6, you said?
Yeah, so we're looking for 4, 5, and 6.
Do you want me to just roll them independently, right? So, or do you
No,
want
just throw
them out?
explode them. Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, 3.
666, baby.
Whoa.
The beast.
They did not play that, by the way.
No.
They didn't play the hits, man. They only played a few hits on their encore. One and a half
they've got
hours
Billy.
of Maiden of no hits. It was
They
hilarious.
got Billy Corgan. It's the worst.
It was hilarious.
With those being max as well. On your roll table, let's see here. Let's go over to this bad boy. Make sure you can access it still on rollable tables.
Chemistry table.
All right. I'm gonna do. Can I search the table?
No, I haven't figured out how to do that.
All right, acid. There we go. I found it. Target takes 2d6 plus the intelligence. Yeah, since these are beefed up, let's go ahead and change that to d10s.
Whoa. Whoa. Now, did I make those? Items. Consumable. Oh, it's just acid. Doesn't. Oh, there it is. Yep, I did make them.
Hell yeah.
So I can probably pop them in my inventory and just change it.
Yeah, make you a couple beefed out versions of that.
Acid. 3. Then. Edit. All right, sweet.
Go ahead and since Bud has been with you on this kind of stuff, let's go ahead and make some lore checks, shall we?
Just ain't nothing like swamp water I'm used to.
All right. Lore would be.
For you, it's going to be history.
Okay. Super awesome at that.
I can't remember what we designated for you, Mr. Bud. Something to do with your intelligence.
Yeah, history makes sense to me.
Okay, we got some cool stuff.
I'll roll one, you roll one.
Yeah.
Hi.
Boom.
Oh.
We're gonna pop something on mine now.
I rolled a 1 and got a 20, but it's a 1.
We're gonna go big or go home. We're gonna pop a D10 on mine.
All right.
Okay.
Up to a 20.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
There were times growing up where, the tribe would fly a little too close to the sun and would endanger your own water sources on the island. Whether that was runoff from other alchemists or artificers, or just the fact that you guys were literally blowing up the earth underneath you in some tactical goblin mining. Either way, this would contribute to some areas of the island slowly dying and contaminating water there. This looks almost no different. In fact, your first experiences with creating batteries, taking some of the chicken shit and making chicken salad with it. In your first experiences, this is miles out from the coast, and this isn't just a well or a part of the island. It seems to be not nearly as condensed, but it's slowly seeping and emanating out from your homeland and destroying everything in its path. Tarben, perception check back in the front.
It's been rough for me tonight.
It's not that you actually notice. It's when it becomes undeniable. We're hitting shallower and shallower oceans as we approach Krak's homeland. But you can begin to see parts of the coral underneath you are bleached white.
Not to alarm anyone, but we're coming up on some shallows. And the coral is strange out here. Must have something to do with the water. They're all white. Should be colors, blue, greens, reds, purples. But the water's like this before. I've never seen white coral.
White coral is dead coral.
Yeah, we saw it.
Not just dead, but bleached.
It says ash.
And this doesn't look at all like how you left it, right? Krak, this is definitely...
There are parts that were described, like definitely parts of your island that contaminated and dead, but nothing this widespread.
As like he's sitting with his alchemy kit, and the realization starts coming over him that like this was his tribe's doing. You see like the shoulder slump, and like he just kind of like recedes into himself a little bit. This wasn't the volcano. They stayed too long.
Well, I guess we don't know that for sure, but maybe the volcano played a part in it.
Maybe, but
The fish continue to pile around as you guys are completely surrounded now in a sea of death.
To figure out something to do with this boat, I don't know how much more it's going to take of these fish. Either that or we run aground in this shallow coral. We pull up sails for a minute and figure out our options.
I worry about how widespread this is or how deep it goes. If we need to find an underwater volcano and stop whatever's happening there, but the entire part of this sea is like this, I don't know how long we'll last in that water.
Said yourself, felt a little tingle. It's toxic.
We
Could
can't
get
go
this
in there.
water. Exactly.
Hey, Dylan, do you remember when we were going to Bog Hala and we made that like almost magical force field around this ship? Had those like kind of floaty guardians that were kind of circling and encompassing the ship. Do you think you can turn that on, maybe?
That was all Markos. Those were his spear guardians.
Damn.
I'm trying, but I don't know. I don't know how to do it myself yet.
That's okay.
I can try.
Oh, that's a good start. Is
I
there
mean,
anything we can do to help?
I mean, the spirits are gonna choose how long it lasts. I don't know if it'll last for 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 hours.
Oh yeah, maybe we need to use it closer to a more dire situation. I'm gonna look at our map to see how much further, based off of our previous calculations, do we have left.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna be very long before you start to see land on horizon, especially with the current depth.
Okay, well, we might only be like an hour out or so. Maybe we just try to see how long we can last, and if it starts getting hairy, we see if we can get these spirits to wake up.
We have no visual of what's beneath if the water's getting shallow, and there's, I mean, piles of fish.
You deal with the piles. Dylan, can you try and see if your spirit guardians can create a ram at the front of our boat? At least shed some of these fish off so we can keep the steam we've got right now under our sails.
I don't know.
Hey,
All I can do is try.
I believe in you.
Point of reference, it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
While you guys contemplate on what to do next, I need perception checks out of everyone. Ah, those are
Bad.
wild.
I can see everything.
Those eyes.
I saw Akiko like 17, nice. I look over 18, nice. It was like, oh.
But there is actually something that seems to be pulling some of these fish away in the distance.
Like something above the water that's making the move, or
As you guys get closer, it's almost like an oil slick in between the sea of dead fish. As you see them floating, they turn vertical with their heads up, slowly spinning in a counterclockwise motion, and you see them being pulled down.
Port, more port, lots more port.
Which way's port?
You see
Are we
Krak-
at a port?
Krak like holds up his. It's that one.
Not that way. And I'm gonna point towards what I'm pretty sure is a whirlpool forming. I'm pretty sure that's a whirlpool over there.
Stop the ship.
Stop it.
We're not the ones
It's
driving it. How do we
far-
stop it?
Too close to make any course correcting measure.
I said port. No.
As you guys look over the side, this whirlpool of darkness doesn't seem to stop as you cut a swath through it. Matter of fact, it actually removes a handful of the built up fish over the front of your own vessel as they go vertical, as you pass by, as they continue to siphon down the darkness you can't see when they descend.
So we went through it, or we're going like right next to the.
Oh yeah, you went right through it, no change. Didn't seem to disturb the clockwise darkness whirlpool at all.
Okay, we need to see what that was.
What are you gonna do? Go in the water?
Yeah, I and you see this like hesitation as he kind of like starts to say, I have something, and then he just kind of like trails off for a second. And he just kind of looks down, and then he just kind of like closes his eyes, and he's gonna utter a prayer. But it's just like the least confident prayer you've ever seen Christian pray, as he's unsure if it's going to be answered or if there's going to be any ability that he's able to do. And he is going to attempt to protection from energy acid on himself as a 3rd level spell, so that he can take a look underneath all of the fish and, you know, and go in and maybe be protected from the acid.
Right. As Christian assumes the 3rd level missionary position.
No, we're doing a new one.
Dude, you going for it? Oh, by the way, it is beautiful. When you drop it, it gives me all the different like things that I could add. It's glorious. Let's pull your little token over here, and bada bing, acid protection is on.
And then
are you tethering yourself to the rope? Or
I'm
are you just
gonna
going in?
I'm gonna retie myself to the rope. I'm gonna try not to be too long because I don't know how long this rope will last.
Thanks for reading my mind. I didn't know how suicidal you were feeling today, because I don't know if any of us can chase you into this.
I don't even know if it worked. I guess we'll find out.
Believe in Orishan.
Before you like,
when you say that, I'm gonna flick up my necklace that's got that dragon tooth on it.
I never
I have
lost
faith in you.
faith. It's a matter of access. And then he's gonna start to climb down and then look at Krak. Does Krak mentioned or Tim said something?
like I come over and like I kind of like pat you on your like lower back, because that's about as high as I get up on you. And I go, you know, acid doesn't do much to me. And I cast guidance on you.
Go ahead and drop the new guidance.
Guidance, cast spell. Any ability check.
All right, which one do you want to give him?
Oh, you gotta specify the chosen skill, huh?
You touch a willing creature and choose a skill.
Oh, choose a skill. I
Until the
didn't see that.
spell ends, the creature adds a 1d4 to that ability check.
We're gonna go for
Until the spell ends. Huh.
yeah.
Oh, it's different now.
It's either gonna be investigation or perception. I'm gonna go perception.
All right.
Oh, you're more than welcome to join, Krak, if you'd like.
Somebody's got to repair this rope while it burns up on you.
Valid point. I'm a fine swimmer. He's gonna climb down and he's just gonna look up at Tarben. It's not a matter of faith. And he's just gonna release, and he's just gonna drop into the ocean.
Racing for impact, baby. Let's go.
All right, you are dropping right into the darkness.
I thought we were past it already. I was going to go on the outside of the darkness, because I thought you said we went right through it and we were on the other side. But I'm also going to drop right into it because I'm Christian and this is what I do.
Yeah, this tracks. This is you headbutting
I walk
the
up to
enemy.
gods and say, "F you, buddy."
Yeah.
You know, so
100% checks out.
so a little
He's even
black
more
whirlpool,
reckless.
nothing on me, dude.
Mission accomplished.
There is the whirlpool, and then there is greater darkness that's emanating from it that is not being whirlpooled. That was that oil slick like description of a large chunk of the sea that we're still cutting a swath through. Let's see here.
Of that we're literally keel hauling Christian, except there's no rope tied to the other side.
Should we be looking for bubbles? What do we do if the bubbles stop? Do we jump in?
Hopefully he brought some Merrowstrand with him. He can breathe underwater.
You could use your
That's my
net. I got a
secret.
lightning lure. We can get him back, right?
Look, I have Markos's armor. Okay, that's got built-in Merrowstrand.
Question
I
for
don't know
you.
if that's actually true, but I thought it would be really cool to just add that in right now.
Ever make that jump and really not consider everything that was going into it?
Yeah, totally. I have dark vision to 60, if that's what you're asking.
The first thing you notice is that you cannot see in this darkness.
Magic.
And that feeling completely surrounds your body. But it's different here. The pierce of acid seems to have vanished. Your aura of warding kicks in, and you can see that light radiance around you that's protecting you from this necrotic pool. You can feel the fish being pulled down around you, but you're not being pulled. Constitution saving throw. Success. Whatever this is, certainly wants to inflict its intention, like the acid in the other parts of the water, but this is pure death. And with the 32, you realize you're not sinking because you're not dead yet.
Wow. That's
Great news.
crazy. A death pool that's literally just siphoning death upon death upon death upon death. Just wow, that's terrible. That's not good for anybody. I think Christian is smart enough to know that there's some sort of there's definitely a magical a thing about this, but I feel like the thought kind of runs through his mind to try and like remove or dispel this, but it just seems so vast, and so confidence is not high right now. I don't think that he feels that way. So I think he's going to try, if he's not being pulled, he's going to try and swim in a direction and see, based on like when he jumped in, to see if he can find the edge of the whirlpool and like swim out of it.
This will be, in this case, since we're in 3-dimensional space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh
6.
yeah, which way I go? Yeah.
1 will be north, or what will be with a surfacing.
Yep.
2 will be in front of you. 3 will be to your right. 4 will be to your back. 5 will be to your left. 6 will be diving deeper.
Love it.
Actually, you know what's we're gonna reverse that. 1 is gonna be going down. 6 will be going up. It just makes sense here, right?
Yeah. E6 coming in.
Okay.
Okay.
to your left. Right?
Continuing to block out your sensors, you go in a direction that is not surfacing. Wisdom saving throw.
Tarben, don't let him go under the boat like that.
There is an unwielding presence that even for a stalwart individual like yourself begins to make you uneasy.
Is this something that when I first was in and I was just kind of floating and still and kind of looking, I didn't necessarily feel, but then as soon as I started moving, it's maybe felt like it knew something was alive in this aura and started swimming, and then now I feel that presence?
You don't know. Do you have anything that alters the frightened condition? It's your aura of courage. You and your allies have immunity
Yeah.
to the frightened condition.
Yeah.
This is that moment in cave diving where you get turned upside down. But you don't panic. You continue to hold your breath.
And I'm gonna try to keep I think there is a pause. There's a pause when that feeling comes over him of this presence. But determined, trying to find something, some solution, some answer. And so I think he's determined to keep swimming to try and to get out of whatever this is, to maybe get then into clearer water where he might be able to see something that can help. So he's gonna keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
All right. Go ahead and roll another d6.
Curious how far this is going to go because you only have so much rope.
I know.
All right.
I just swim the other way. Is that what's happening? I went this way and then I got distracted and now I'm going back the other way.
You went to your left and now you're going behind you. You're doing a little... Still maintaining your paladin auras, protecting you as much as they can. But you need to make another Constitution saving throw.
Ugh.
25 is a success. Keeping the necrosis at bay. It feels like you have an intense pressure all around you. Your paladin aura preserving you in what is an absolute mass of unsettlingly emptiness. You all up above. Who's got tension on the rope?
Got him.
I want you to make a perception check with the line.
$17.
You give a bit of pull. You think he's still there, but he definitely hasn't come back up. And you've let more slack out. and more slack out again. Christian, roll another d6.
Same direction. That's actually good. That's actually good. We need to go in the same direction. I'm going the other way, then we're just going in circles, and that's not good. Or one. One would be bad too. One would be bad too.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that was almost a 1. Oh my god. 30.
You're doing your absolute best to be this beacon in the darkness. But it's not getting any easier. And the fish keep hitting your face. Tarben, you're on the rope and more slack goes out.
I'd say it's probably good. Right? Like, this feels like that's long enough.
Has give me the tug yet.
You could be the tug.
I don't see any bubbles.
Just gonna put it out there. I'm definitely nervous now.
Nervous before
To
he
be
went in the
fair,
water.
You're always nervous.
Well, you know, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
He's pulled out line. We're almost at the end of it. Let's give him another couple of seconds. He gets panicked. He can tug twice, and I'll pull him up. But
1,000. 2
Does he
1,000.
know? Does he know about the 2 tugs?
every adventure knows about the 2 tugs.
Anything more than you're playing with it, right?
That's right.
It's like rules of the road, you know? You don't know that?
The road.
If Tarben needs help, I'm sure one of you can reach around and help. You know,
They'll get you some serious trouble in the right end.
You gotta live by the book.
The unwritten rules of the road.
Where's Blueberry at? He would be really good at this.
banana pudding with
Yeah.
ow.
Christian,
He's having a bourbon nap.
One more time. One more time.
give me
I think.
another D6.
Come on. Give me another 5. You son of a.
Oh!
Play with fire too long, man.
We swapped the 20 to the D6 today.
I could stop any time.
A lot of slack as the rope sinks further into the depths.
It's been 2 seconds. You can give the 2 tugs now.
Perception check on the rope.
Krak, you should have gave guidance to Tarben, apparently.
22. It's almost the best I got for a perception check.
It's dark.
Something feels off, but you can't quite place it.
Well, for giving him his time, but we need to pull him up. Everybody on the rope. All hands on rope. Pull him up. And I'm going to start just hand over hand as I'm going to start feeding it back to anybody who's behind me.
I'm literally just hanging on the rope in front of you.
I'm gonna grab it from behind.
Get it.
There was no good way to say it, but you know.
I mean, I'm
As
at
he's
the front of
pulling in the
line.
slack, I'm gonna, try and grab some and pull. I'm assisting.
We're playing
I'm
Real and
assisting.
Christian right now.
I'm assisting.
It's like New World Fishing. I'm just come on.
As you guys
Yank
all
it.
begin pulling up as quickly as possible,
Don't you say it.
the line stiffens, and as you pull out a section of it, you just see nothing but that darkness enveloped around part of the rope. This twisted black mass that you see unravel as a tentacle, and it goes back down into the darkness, and your rope is severed.
I had to go one more time. Okay, I had to do it one more time. I couldn't have just said like, "Let's go."
Does the tentacle look like a Deep Below tentacle? A familiar tentacle?
All dark necrotic tentacles inside the sea are definitely
I know me
coded.
a tentacle when I see one, all right?
Yep, that's Deep Below, all right.
He goes like, "Ooh," and jumps in. So, ooh.
You would give me tentacles, then we're gonna fight tentacles. They're gonna be useless.
No. You chop them off and then they're useful.
Yeah.
Just two tentacles slapping each other, you know?
Just hold hands.
They still move after they're dead. don't
I
worry.
think it would be like probably at this point where I'm like still swimming and it's just this like void of anything and like not making any progress, that it's probably like at this point that like I'll go to like find the rope and then like go to like try and like pull on it to like signify like, okay, let's go.
It tugs back.
Yeah.
The tentacle does.
Which what I would think would be was like, you're pulling me up, great, like, you know, awesome, but I'm along for the ride apparently. Well, that seems fun.
I have summoned Pal up to the deck, and approach the. Should Pal and I try to jump in?
Why does everybody keep jumping in?
I don't want to, but I don't want to leave Christian in the giant dark pit of despair,
Shoot your net at him.
metaphorically and literally.
Shoot your net.
Oh, okay. I'll aim my net and launch it at the last known spot.
The net hits the water and begins to sink.
That's about what I expected would happen. I'll let it sink for a little bit and then work on pulling it up.
As you go to pull it up, it does the same and unravels.
Okay. That's not good.
Oh,
Reading through spells, I don't know what to do.
I can't wait for Corrupt Christian Arc, okay? I just cannot wait for it.
Gosh.
No access to a god, down in some deep evil, you know, like this is, you're just asking for like my anti-hero arc.
Christian. You go to tug the rope.
Yep.
You reach out and you grab hold of something that is very much not the rope. As that tentacle wraps around your hand and then grabbing onto each appendage, it begins pulling you down. You need to
Great.
make a strength saving throw at disadvantage since you are in heavy armor. Oh!
That's a nat one.
And a 20.
And a 20, but that's a nat one.
Cool.
Wow.
Hey guys, it's me.
Why
You
did
know,
I
hey,
have to
look,
make the
guys.
joke about killing Christian after getting
Just-
his new artwork? Why? Why?
Enjoy.
Did you jump in the water?
We had a plan, and then
he
to
got
be
new
fair, I
armor.
thought we were
Had a
past it
plan.
at the start.
We didn't have a plan.
Look, I was tied up. Okay, I felt safe.
He must be like the royal we, because none of us were involved in this plan.
Hey, you slapped my back and said, "Go get him, Tiger." Okay.
No, I said
guidance on
I'm
that.
resistant to acid. That's what I said. You use a spell slot when I'm resistant,
Okay, I didn't know that.
because I just lick it.
You all begin to see fish at a rapid rate being pulled into this vortex of darkness.
Can I do one thing?
Maybe.
You said that all of my like arms and legs are like basically like I'm like stuck out like a star right now and I can't move, correct?
You are grappled and restrained.
Okay. Is my face covered or do I have like at least autonomy there? Because what I want to do is
One big suction cup.
Crap. I'm still gonna try it because you know what? I can do this. I'm gonna do my divine dragon breath, and I'm gonna just try. If I'm getting sucked down, I'm just gonna try and look up and try to shoot that sucker straight up through the tentacle and try to do a beacon of Gondor. Help, motherfuckers! I need help. Like, and I'm just gonna try and dragon breath that bad boy out. And that's all I can do. Maybe.
Well, you can certainly try.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll 2 d6s, as this is at disadvantage.
Rolled a 2 and a 5.
As you go to use your dragon breath,
Either way is not up.
either way is not
Could
up,
it
but
shoot
what?
you?
Yeah. It was 6, and then we did 2, 3,
2 would have been
4,
right in front.
5.
5 would have been to his left.
Well, that's directly at the boat.
Cool.
You
Well,
It's a Fey galleon, okay? It doesn't-
Go ahead and roll damage.
and do we see this?
Oh, we're getting to that.
Okay. Cool.
I think we're gonna feel it.
This just keeps getting worse.
But it's gonna be radiant because, you know, it is.
on an evil Fey ship, that's gonna go over well.
Our ship's not evil.
We definitely stole it from evil Fey.
Yeah, but that
Doesn't mean it's evil now.
They're misunderstood. 35 radiant damage.
You would, Simon.
This beam shoots through the hull, doing siege damage, 70 points of damage, cutting through, actually going right past. It singes just the top of Blueberry's head to give him the friar tuck.
You gotta make it worse, man. I already
It's-
rolled a 1, and
that's
then you're
the
like,
worst
you know, we're just gonna.
Oh, no.
He took off his emo swoop.
Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. This is what happens. The fireflies burst out
Oh,
of Dylan.
We knew that was gonna happen.
you made Dylan ink.
Hey, you know what? I was gonna ask Dylan to do some face stuff anyways. So let's see what happens.
Remember,
As
Dylan.
they
One cheek clenched, one cheek loose.
Constitution save. Where's my that doesn't have my resilience on there. Oh, it does. Let's go.
I should have just stopped at 3.
Oh,
It's a
doctor.
pretty good one.
As they begin pouring over the side, fixing and repairing the hull, temporarily stopping the water from coming in. There will be no wild magic explosion.
Let's go, Gillen.
I gotta clutch it. I gotta clutch it. Yeah, I just gotta hold it. Just gotta hold it like this.
I think that counts as 2 tugs.
I'd say.
Christian, like staring through a porthole. Instead of coming to the light, it fades as you cut this swath through the darkness, and you can see the ship before it collapses back on itself as you're dragged further down into the depths. We're gonna have to make a suffocation check.
Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
He literally is Godzilla under the water, shooting off laser beams out of his mouth.
Just looking. Do I have anything?
You have advantage on suffocation.
Only when it's to yourself.
That's autoerotic asphyxiation.
What is your constitution modifier?
+4.
All right, so you can hold your breath for 5 minutes.
Now's a time when you wish you had a spell like message or like, you know, anything. It's like, nope, I'm a fighter paladin.
Yeah, that would be good. Just for us a beacon to find out where you are.
Yeah, the problem is, I thought of that, but the problem is that this is magical darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to say that 2 minutes have passed. You have 4 minutes before you begin gaining a point of exhaustion for each round.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
with the nat 1, then we're going to take 2 from that. So you're going to be at 3 minutes left. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw and then a 2d6.
$26.
Your aura and your own constitution are going into overtime. You're not taking damage, but you're sinking, and you're sinking fast.
Yeah. That's 2 2s.
All right.
Well, we gotta go in after that dragon blast, and I'm gonna mount on top of Pal, and I'm gonna dive in after the blast in the direction with Pal.
As your DM.
I was gonna say, I don't know if that's.
Well, he can certainly do it. You do all sorts of try to kill my character stuff, so you're the last person to suggest.
That was the most creative way to say dumb shit I've ever heard.
I do dumb shit. You're right.
As your DM, I implore you to use your level 12 abilities other than trying to force this square into the circle.
Yeah.
You're hitting
Krak.
this like a 3rd level problem, and you have 12 level tools.
Krak will lean over the edge, and you see his new arcane cannon come up, and he will start firing depth charges of thunder damage.
Well,
Blow him up!
that's a choice as well.
I hope I don't get hit with those. But hey, I like it also. Maybe you hit whatever is pulling me down.
That's my hope,
Yeah.
is that this thing is much bigger than you.
I see the depth charges come out, and I pull back on Pal.
Okay.
No, see, the Christian in you is like, do it, jump, like go,
Let's do it.
Pal is the first explosion. He's like on the water. He just leans, goes to his back. He's like, nope, 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 nope.
Nah,
Nope.
nah, bruh.
Oh,
So it'd be my arcane cannon.
go ahead and roll that as thunder.
Attack. Normal.
Ooh.
Damage. Let me change it to thunder.
$25 points of thunder damage. Christian, you can feel these waves emanating down. How about you roll a d6, Krak?
Ooh, okay. Boom.
Surface.
Didn't go deep enough.
Depth charges.
You gotta start with a depth, and then you just slowly move down.
Yeah. This is just the first volley. Okay, it just goes.
The first thing that you notice is just the sheer amount of dead fish that just absolutely explode. Just fish guts going everywhere. But it doesn't dissipate the darkness.
That's what we got to get rid of. We got to get rid of this darkness somehow. What do we have? We have anything?
Go ahead and fire a second shot with this.
I can set it on fire. That's all. What do you want?
Go ahead and roll another d6.
Tree.
Aiming in a different spot this time. Christian, there are explosions all around you, but they do not hit you.
Well, that's good. Can I try and dispel
With a 3, you feel your right arm break free as that sonic depth charge seems to have exploded one of the tentacles that has your arm. So now you have both feet, left arm, and the suction cup over your mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight for. Oh well.
You're about to stop breathing.
Yep. I'm just trying to think if I have, I have a great sword, but I think this could be really difficult to wield with one hand. And I don't want to really lose that to the bottom of the ocean. So I'm like, this is when I wish I had what can I do? Oh no. Okay. This is probably gonna be a roll, Rob. Because I don't know which hand I would have the ring of the ram on. I didn't predetermine that in my head. I love it, leaving it up to the dice to decide. But if it's in my free hand, I guess
let's just say that you wouldn't be wearing a ring on your left hand. So let's say the ring of the ram is on the right. I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
Okay, then.
Because you're right. Are you right-handed in real life?
Yeah.
So that's your lead hand. I can see that would be what you would cast Ring of the Ram off of.
Yep. So I think then it's gonna be straight to my left hand to free that up. I'm gonna just try to pull it and hit the tentacles.
You're gonna ram ranch yourself?
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna try to hit the tentacle with the Ring of the Ram. All 3 charges. We're just gonna try and blast this tentacle off of my arm. That's gripping, because I assume it's a larger tentacle that's peeling off of it, so he's just gonna try
Problem
and
is, you are super disorientated. You're gonna have to roll.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a straight up D6 instead of the disadvantage to see where this goes.
right in my face. It's down. It's down.
Right in your dick.
There goes my legs.
Right in your dick.
Did you just punch yourself in?
Yeah.
Take
100%.
a ramrod.
To be honest
I
with
wrote it
you,
down for you.
Christian, you rolling a 1 is the best thing that you could have done.
'Cause it moves him.
Yes.
Yeah, it shoots you up.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
True.
moves him.
Yes. How many feet on the maximum charge do you go?
The amount of feet away the boat is.
He's about to Lieutenant Dan
How
himself.
close is he?
But
And we have no idea this is happening, so we can't catch him. Well, if he gets on the water, he can
60
fly.
feet, baby.
Yeah, well, he-
60 feet.
How
Oh, it's pushed
far
5 feet
is
away. It's 60 feet from me. But it goes 60 feet, but it pushes 5 feet, and then it's
But it's
plus
per
5
charge.
per each charge, so 15 feet.
Let's go, dude. You've gone down. You are so lucky. You are so lucky. Oh my God. Go ahead and roll damage, buddy.
Back to where you started.
Yeah, right.
What a roll. What a roll to get himself out of this. Oh boy.
Well, I got to do that 2 more times. I don't know if it does 3 charges, but I'll just do it. $32 force damage.
32 points of force damage as the tentacles explode at Unreal as you go shooting up and out. By the way, Krak, there is no distinguishing note that would let you know that this wasn't your doing. It looks like you have absolutely exploded Mr. Tian up and out of the water. Like Rob Schneider in The Animal. You jettison yourself up.
What an obscure reference.
Classic.
Dude, your shoulder hits into the vessel. It's all around awkward. You can see his legs are kind of dangling like underneath him.
I must speak with the dolphins now.
His Christian is now floating and sinking slowly back into the darkness.
Okay, now we'll go get him. And I'll grab a rope and I'll jump down with Pal to go grab Christian's floating body.
So I better jump on the other end of that rope. I got one around my waist already, so let's go. Give me another belt.
The necrotic.
You're going to be able to lift Mr. Tian up and out of the shit and back up onto the vessel.
Are you okay?
Oh. No. No. I don't know what's down there, but
What
it's
happened?
bad.
Was that your breath weapon that shot through a boat?
Yes. I was trying to get your attention. Did it work?
It worked.
All you had to do was pull twice on the rope.
I tried that.
Yeah,
I
Dylan's
was-
not too happy with you.
Oh. Right. There's I don't know how to describe it. It's like a
Death.
void. But it's beyond that. It's like
Put its way. When the rope severed, there was a tentacle that cut it.
yes. There was definitely that. It was pulling me down towards it. It was siphoning the death and decay from the fish. And I don't think that it liked that I was alive.
you want to expend one of your channel divinities for divine sense, I will allow you to roll for lore.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was, well, yeah.
If you if you don't, I will.
Yeah.
I've been on the water a lot.
Either one.
Go ahead, Tarben. I would say as I'm like explaining this to you, maybe you're thinking of lore and folklore, and you're a man of the sea and islands, right? So you might know more than me.
Hell yeah, I'll burn that.
Roll for semen.
Roll high.
A lot of that today.
That's kind of Tuesday night.
Yep.
Truth.
All right. I'm going to have you make Mr. Tarben. This is going to be your spell attack.
Ooh, have you created a spell attack for me yet?
Well, you see about that is I got one, and I'm going to drop it right over here.
Let me tell you, Mr. Tarben, it's gonna happen. We're gonna make it. We're gonna do it right now.
I got
There it
all
is.
this. I got all this dwarven bread. We love you, Cletus.
I miss Cleater.
Miss you, brother. Sorry.
I'm still over
All
here
right.
in Eberron, and you guys are in the Forgotten Realms.
I'm gonna burn a card on this one because I want advantage.
Oh, let's go.
I've not been burning cards in quite a while. Sorry, that was my Markos. Advantage on that.
Oh, let's go!
Oh, Doctor! Oh, Dr. Tarben to the rescue. Let's go. What do we got?
Oh, natural
Nat
20.
20. Mm.
There is an undeniable stench of the deep below written all over this. You don't think they've had anything to do with the circumstance, but they're certainly taking advantage of it. They're siphoning all of this death. And that's all they're interested in. Anytime there is a death well, it's expediting the summoning of anything they want. The more death, the greater the portal. Considering the amount that is out here, it's at a god tier level. You're talking krakens, armies. There is a secondary portal deep within the ocean right now, and it is feasting off of the death and decay of this situation. And in the back of your mind, you know that it has direction and purpose. As you know,
Definitely.
that Malachi is out there, even if he was splintered into 1,000 pieces by Markos, some part of him is still manifesting itself in the deep below.
Thought we had problems coming here.
I mean, Malachar. Malachar, not Malachi, Malachar. Just how I remembered it, Shay. Just how I remembered it.
Definitely level 12 combat.
110%. It seems we have two enemies to worry about. We've got the volcano, and we've got the deep below. Possibly Malachar behind it.
That guy?
That guy.
Oh.
That guy
He's-
doesn't scare me.
Oh yeah, he
Friend
doesn't scare you.
Markos.
He had him in a fishbowl.
I've been inside his head.
What is this?
The worrying part about it is If he's running free out here, and the deep below is consuming everything they can. Friend Markos, if we're waiting for him to come back, he's not in a good place.
You said that there's summoning, or there's another portal.
They're taking advantage of all the death this volcano and Krak's people have left in their wake. Should have known when we saw those fish going down below that it was going to be similar to the energy that we all met with. There's a lot of angst in the deep below. They've been dying to exert their force on the top side. All the death they consume just helps them exert their power wherever they want. Got a twofold reason to stop what's going on right now.
What kind of power are we talking about?
Energy. All those fish, every living being, when it dies, they capture that energy and they hold it to themselves. They can manifest whatever they want. We don't
Like
stop it.
a creature or an army or what?
Yes. Worst nightmare stuff. Cracking to sink a ship. Army of deep low soldiers. The energy they take from the dead, they can change to whatever they want. And right now they're feasting on it. Whatever they need, whatever they want, they're getting it from right here, right now. If we don't stop it, no one's going to be able to stop them.
We're at a pretty severe disadvantage here. We have two separate crises to deal with, it seems, and I no longer have access to my god.
I think
Can you ever swat a flea or a mosquito off your arm?
Yes.
Exactly what the deep below is doing to this situation right now. They're the flea. There's a weakness in this area, and they're exploiting every bit of it they can. We swat them, or we deal with the big problem. We starve them out if we take care of what we need to.
I don't think you understand, Tarben. What I felt was beyond anything I felt. It was so pure emptiness. There was this, I may be compromised in my judgment. I'm devout, and I'll admit that I'm in a place of loss and confusion. Nothing has ever come close to making me afraid. But if there was fear that I felt, that was the closest I've been just now.
Trust me, when the rope got severed, I thought we lost you as well. But you can't let that...
It wasn't of death. Tarben, I'm not afraid to die. Dying in the service of my God would be the greatest honor of my life. It was something so alien and vast. A presence so foreign, yet all-consuming, yet nothing.
What are you worried about? It's tugging
I
at
don't
your
know.
soul.
I don't know what the biggest problem is. I feel like if we focus on one, the other, we can't stop.
One's
I
the
don't
power
know.
source, and one is the parasite. It's literally feeding off whatever Krak's people are doing. It's literally feeding off the carnage created by this volcano. Can't ignore both of them, but we have to focus on what's here in front of us now.
I think it doesn't maybe matter. What I'm saying is that whatever this parasite pool is, it's already siphoned enough for something cataclysmic, potentially. I agree. Probably going after the fire portal is priority to stop the source, but
as you all drift into the shadows, the vessel is hit in the front as it rides up as this massive risen reef lifts the entire vessel up.
Oh, good. We don't have to decide. They're just
Yeah.
As it rises from beneath the ocean, a giant animated boulder flips up and kind of transforms with its arms out as it spreads. Elementals exhume from both the tidal wave that is condensed out and the rocks rising up above, as you can see them grasping at tentacles and ripping them and rending everything in front of them. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh, hey, look, the reef's
Here we
alive.
go. It's not dead.
All right. I advise everybody to roll from the actual combat log because it'll guarantee you being able to roll with advantage, just in case you press the wrong button. Tim's so excited, he yeeted. Oh my God, ones. What is going on?
God dang it.
Well, that's not
Holy-
advantage. You know, you just said it too. Please don't be.
1 second. It is I need to replace these animated assets with static ones because it's freaking out, dude. It's freaking out, man.
I don't understand what's going on, dude.
okay, dude.
Yeah, it's like oh no. The boat, we don't want to kill the banana boat. Boom.
Don't kill the boat.
That's Christian's job.
I tried.
Don't drink the water, man. Don't drink the water. All right. Now my CPU is like, I can't hardware accelerate anymore. I can't. All right, now would be the time to go use the restroom real quick. We'll run a quick ad while everybody takes a quick break, refills their beverages. We'll be right back. You won't miss a thing.
I do have to pee.
I gotta pay. Bum, 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 bum. All right. My little elemental children.
There's a lot of rocks. Oh.
There's a natural 20. Oh, Dylan got it. Let's go.
Wait,
Or did he?
no. He didn't.
No.
You know what did?
Old Risen Reef. Akiko, would you like to do a Relentless?
Yes, please.
You got it.
Would you like me to burn that card for you?
Yes, please.
Much better, much better.
Giant crab got a 20.
Like I should do that, but I don't know.
I'm assuming Krak is going to as well. I'm just going to go ahead and clear his.
Krak had a natural ones, but is
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if it gets me back in here. Hey, there we go. Stupid Elgato. I'm switching back to my camera this week. I hate this thing. Basically, like if I use it too long, it just cuts out and then it doesn't close the program. Then I have to go through and like log out of the call, close the program. Like I have to Control Alt Delete to close the program. It sucks. It locks it up.
That's weird. That's weird.
Not cool, bro. Not cool.
Not cool, bro. Not cool. These purple entities are tentacles.
Yes, they are representations of the darkness.
Okay.
They are not combatants to fight. They're story beats, but they will cut your movement speed in half.
Which we learned watching Christian get, destroyed by one. Got it.
And there's tentacles coming out of it?
I had him right where I wanted him.
Oh, we got 20 minutes. We'll knock this out. No problem. No problem.
Sure.
Easy peasy.
It's only the scariest one going first.
See, we were concerned about the reef dying, and in fact, the reef kills us. It's all good.
Just takes care of it for us.
Nature finds a way.
Damn you, Jeff Goldblum.
As the risen reef is going to slam down with a massive coral slash on our ship. Whoa.
A lot of ones out there. A lot of ones out there on this seed.
$33 points of damage. It will slam down with a second coral slash.
No, not the boat.
How does one attack a Tarask?
It is only Tarask because I needed the size.
Yeah.
So I knew I needed a very large token and I could go and steal it. And yeah, one part of it still says Tarask. We fixed that. Risen Reef.
Yeah, the part we see, the scary part.
That's what I'm saying. There's a Tarask, or there's no stopping it. It's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I can tell you what, my Tarask does a lot more than 28 points of slashing damage. All right. We're gonna make a little note over here. 350 points on our Fey Galleon.
Thank you for answering my question before I asked.
I hate to be that guy, but does that include the 70 that Christian took out of it?
I thought we
are that
repaired that. He said he was healing it.
Yeah, he
He said
pooped butterflies.
his butterflies were healing it, not just.
Butterflies.
Oh, it stopped us from sinking, but no, we still have the damage.
We still took the damage.
He pooped the
100%.
butterflies.
That's how this thing works. Is
Well, if you
He's
ever
on
wanted
Sea
to
of
find a
Thieves
way to
duty.
have
What
the
the
party
heck?
hate me, that's the way to do it.
We already hate
I don't
you.
hate
It's
you,
okay.
Christian. I just find you another wrinkle in the combat.
When the ship gets to 70 HP and we still end up sinking, that's what we'll hate you. Until then, we're fine.
223 points on the ship. Oh God, what'd I do? What is this thing? What do you guys want Dylan to do?
And
Repair
repair
the
the ship. Yeah, repair the ship.
Yes,
Do
Dylan is now our.
Is there a mechanic for him to repair the ship?
Yes, absolutely. If you have mending or if you have healing direct, you can do it.
I got mending.
I think that it should be
What
his
is
focus
Dylan?
right now.
All right. The Fey Warden.
Hey, Warden Captain.
Dylan, the Fey Warden.
More like Swamp Donkey right now. This is this is fitting, so I'm just gonna do it because it's the 70 points. I'm gonna cast Heal on the ship.
Yes, let's go.
Hell yeah.
But what if we need that? Like, oh boy.
We'll be fine.
I got a little bit in the tank. We all just got potions. Please chug your potions.
Drink responsibly, guys. Drink responsibly. Live rangeously. Drink responsibly.
As I will. Oh God! It's gonna rip our boat in half. Okay, half clenched, half unclenched. And I will roll as well for wild magic.
Left cheek, right cheek.
So this will be, let's see here, six level spell. Cool. I'll have to roll a natural one on this. Whoa.
Are you trying to challenge yourself? Life is good. Well, magic does not go off. Christian!
Christian, what did you do? Yeah,
we can talk about that later.
5, 10, 15,
Everything
20,
is later with you.
25, 30. Yeah, I'm just gonna get up to here.
This wouldn't have happened if Bud didn't ruin my mojo. So right now, everything we're fighting is off the ship, minus the rock monster and the giant reef monster thing.
Correct.
They're both off the ship. He just has a hand on it.
How does one attack a rock?
Rock lobster.
Dynamite.
Just about to
Dynamite
do
usually
rock
works. You
lobster.
you got dynamite?
I definitely got something like that.
Yep. I'm going to.
I will reiterate that they are attacking the same creatures that you have attacked, as well as the ship.
Interesting.
They're fighting the tentacles?
Yes.
Okay, that's what you meant. Okay, I was gonna say we didn't fight anything. What do you mean? You're talking about Tian, what he fought, his demons. Got it.
We had no part in that.
Yeah.
So we just throw
Stop roping me in with him.
we throw Mr. T overboard and we leave.
Right. Yeah, do that. Then I'm
Enemy of my
going to,
enemy.
because of new things. Let me read this. New things. What's the range? Oh, perfect. These are like pools of like the tentacles, right? Those are bad too, right? These are like bad things.
So as I stated before, they will absolutely cut your movement speed in half, but they are storyboards. They don't actually contain active attacks against you.
Got it.
But they
Okay.
are distractants currently for these elementals. They are trying to eliminate them. So
and
they
if
have
we kill the elementals, we probably don't want them to eat them.
Right. It's like
I don't
you want
know.
to attack guys to like live, but also you don't want to attack these guys to like. It's like I don't know what to do here.
conundrums.
You know what? This is a safe play because the big tyrant boy is just attacking our ship right now. So I'm just gonna drop a moonbeam on him. I'm just gonna look up and just drop a moonbeam right on him because it's persistent and it'll stay there. And you know what? Go away. I don't know.
As your DM, I don't know if I can stress the scenario enough that you have mixed conflict on the board. Engaging will lose the opportunity to justify yourself in a mixed combat board.
Okay, I guess I should clarify who technically is friend and foe here because I have no idea. Like I know the purple stuff's there, but like can't attack that. So like, are the elementals good and then the rock people are bad, or
I
are the
think
rock
this
people
is a
good?
great opportunity at 12:49 that we're kind of at our wits' end here. So before you do anything, I'm going to let you guys think about this scenario until next session. Currently,
Which means we're not going to think about it at all.
yeah, but it's better than what you're about to do with no rest. You need to think about your choices, even though you're in a combat log. Once again, you guys have a lot of utilities and you're trying to third level this thing through. You guys obviously see elementals that are tied to part of the planet that is dying. They are attacking the darkness portals around you and you have seen dead coral, aka this is a part of an animated risen reef. These things have been suffering in their area, and right now they are out purging the darkness that you guys are in the middle of.
That's great information to have. That definitely changes what I do. It's like, but
It's
noted.
okay.
Okay.
It is late, and it's easy to miss things that are very familiar for me in creating the world and the encounter that are not in your head. It is okay to need to go through it several times, but this is where we will pick up in your conflict. This is a lot easier when you're not stuck floating in the darkness pools, but this is where we're at.
Moonbeam on the reef. Got it.
Hey, you can certainly do
Moonbeam
it.
at high noon.
It's moon in the
Fireball.
reef.
Well,
I don't know. I came back and it was hitting our ship, so I was like, well, that must be the bad thing because I missed anything before that because I was late getting back. So I was like, oh, I guess I'll moonbeam the big
Just
thing.
scared. It thinks we're doing it.
you're in the darkness. You guys are collateral of a world
Darkness.
that is dying.
Fair enough.
This is
Don't
where
even
we'll
know how
pick
to
up.
speak rock.
Primordial is what you're looking for.
Wait, that's what I speak.
Yes.
Well, noted. Remember that for next week.
Oh my God, we're doing
That's
it,
level
Peter.
5 combat right
we're
there.
doing it. Oh,
Peter, you're doing it.
It's like when you teach grade school kids how to play D&D and you have to teach every round of combat. You have to go, no, you don't have to fight through this.
Kiko's therapy session with the living reef. This is gonna be sick.
I want to. I'm here for it. I want the therapy session. I want to be a fly on the wall. Please let this happen now. Can we switch? Can we switch with Christian and just start that dialogue before we go to bed?
Moonbeam. No, we're not.
Oh, please.
we obviously need some more time for this scenario to sink in.
Oh,
And I can't wait to put it in Notebook LM where it summarizes it in a very compact way to where all of our non-auditory learners and listeners can look at this and go, oh, that's what he meant. Next time on Dragon Ball.